Eres perfecta mujer, de la cabeza a los pies. Tú pasas de mi nivel, tú tienes el piquete. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami.
We just got to the Frida Kahlo Museum, and thank goodness Lila thought to grab tickets online first because there are so many people here. Granted, it is a Sunday at 11 a.m. and I'm sure that that's one of the busiest times to come, but we're just really happy that we have online tickets already. Despite the chaos, it is pretty organized. And then to continue the theme of the day going, after we are at the Frida Kahlo Museum, I mean it's her house right here, this morning, then this afternoon we're going to go back down into the historical center, and of course, you know, her husband Diego Rivera, his mural museum is in the historical center where we were yesterday by the cathedral and all that area, so we're going to check that out later. And just welcome to another day in Mexico City. Look at me, don't I feel special? With 30 pesos, I get this little sticker and I can take photos. Not everybody gets this sticker, just me and anyone else who paid 30 pesos. Was a wonderful morning at Frida Kahlo's house. Let's see, favorite details. Definitely the day and the nighttime bedroom. What an idea. Probably gonna adapt that maybe someday if we ever have a house. It was busy inside the house where I was starting to be like, okay, this is like, there was just like a lot of people that were all just playing, you know, that like, take a picture scavenger hunt. They were just like walking up to pictures. They weren't even looking at it. They were just like taking a picture of it and like keep moving on. And so like it got a little crowded inside the house. But honestly, for how many people are here, I was thinking that we were going to like this really small like hot house and it was gonna be crowded. But there's this huge garden you can walk around, and so like the spacing of the people was really nice. And despite having a ticket for a specific time, you can spend as long as you want in there, really. We did about an hour, and that was plenty of time, and that's good because we were planning on 2 hours. So now we have an extra hour of leeway for food. Let's be honest. Let's go get lunch. If you're visiting La Casa Azul and as hungry as we are, consider heading 3 blocks south to the Coyoacan Market. This is a great place to grab a bite. And the best way to judge street food is to see which place has people at it. And let me tell you, this tostada place was rockin'. We then Ubered back to the historic center to see the tile building in which you're like supposed to take a photo for Instagram or something before heading to the most beautiful building in Mexico City, Bellas Artes. It's a theater that's free to enter and houses many murals, including several from Frida's husband, Diego Rivera. After a lovely morning with Frida, we are now at the Palacio de Bellas Artes and we're looking at the Diego murals. The Palacio Nacional is closed on Mondays, and today's Sunday and it closes at 5. So of course at like 4:15 we decided to kind of like hop down here.
Some were good and some were bad. Some were happy, some were sad. Some of them might look a bit like you. Summer rain and then came fall, winter snow and spring and all. Some of them might look a bit like you.
To spend a half hour inside Palacio Nacional. It was one of the coolest things that we did there. When you go inside this huge building, it opens up into a beautiful, beautiful garden space, and the famous History of Mexico Diego Rivera mural is there, which you can see here is absolutely massive and so impressive. So not a bad way to squeeze in the last museum, I guess you could say, on Sunday evening. We like that better than Bellas Artes, which, I mean, that was beautiful as well, but like you could have spent a few hours in Palacio Nacional. Now here's like we're out on the outside. It's so unexpected because it's just like this huge building, and it looks like it's just like so representative of Latin America. Like you have like a huge wall from the outside, but you don't know that most of it is outside. When you go inside, there's all these different like, what are they, like courtyards? Yeah, outdoor courtyards in there. So cool. We know that Lila won't say this on camera, but as our conversation continues out here, it's just like this has been so easy. Like it should be fully sponsored by Uber, because Uber has completely made this possible. It's so inexpensive to get everywhere, and that just makes everything so easy. It's like we had to transfer hotels today. It was like we want to go see the Frida Kahlo Museum, but we also want to be here in the Centro Historico, in like two very different neighborhoods that aren't close. Like if you're going around, you know, Manhattan and you're spending $100 a day in taxi fees, or spending so much time on the subway or whatever it is, you know, it's just like a frustrating way to spend your day. But when you can just like hop in a $3 Uber and cross town, it just makes everything so convenient. All of the museums, like, were easy to enter. We hardly had to wait anywhere. Well, here comes a flying ball. And then we're walking into the center of the plaza here because it was all blocked off yesterday, because all I wanted to do was this.
Somewhere good and somewhere bad, somewhere happy, somewhere sad. Some of them might look a bit like you. Summer rain and then came fall, winter snow and spring and all. Some of them might look a bit like you. So I always wondered why you just left and said goodbye, 'cause nothing in this world compares